You are now listening to the Pelicans post-game report. Flash report.
For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all being in on this episode of the Pelican post-game report. New Year's Eve edition of the post-game report. Just a quick flash report for the family members that the Pelicans, man, just a few things that's dropping reported of Tim MacMahon and Bobby Marks. They're talking about a few things dealing with Brandon Ingram. Now, some of this stuff we've heard before is the Pelicans are reportedly focused on finding a taker for veteran wing Brandon Ingram in the midst of his contract year. According to ESPN's MacMahon and Bobby Marks, trading Ingram, quote, is a priority, end quote, for the Pels prior to the February the 6th trade deadline. New Year's Days on Wednesday, family. We're vastly and fastly approaching the February 6th deadline, man. Pelicans are kicking it up another notch, if there's such a thing, with that organization. Now, Ingram suffered a high-grade low left ankle sprain early December, and he's missed the Pelicans' past 9 games. So that's a little information on Ingram as the Pelicans looking to kind of kick up and see what they can find for BI, as it appears that they're definitely headed down the path of trying to offload BI and his contract. So there he is. And, of course, a little update for Zion Williamson. According to information that's being put out by ESPN's MacMahon and Marks, that they're saying that Zion's agent, quote, has no intention, end quote, to pressure the New Orleans Pelicans to trade ahead of the February the 6th deadline. So sources told ESPN that Williamson has been sidelined since November the 6th with a left hamstring strain. The Pelican star parted ways with his former representation at CAA after the injury, and that's from Athletics' Joe Varden and Sam Amick. He's since signed with WME's, that's Bill Duffy, as reported by Mark Stein, and is confirmed. So the Pelicans announced on December the 24th, that Williamson is considered week to week with his hamstring injury. He has returned to practice in a limited capacity as of December the 29th. Also, you know, that's just something to pay attention to, family, dealing with the latest on the New Orleans Pelicans, man. And of course, they're in dire straits. Losers of 10 in a row. The Pelicans are one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the NBA currently. And change is needed. So with the new year, bringing in the new year, a lot of the faithful are saying, hey, man, it's time to move on from Willie Green. I've seen people commenting in messaging and all this kind of stuff. Fire Willie Green. We'll see what the moves the Pelicans make. This is all on David Griffin. Make no mistakes about it. This is a creation of David Griffin. All this is a result of David Griffin. The pressure is squarely and fairly placed upon him. And I just want to say that's where it's supposed to be. So anyway, that'll do it for this episode of PPR Flash Report. Do me a favor. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. By all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. Hit that notification bell as well. We're going to holler at you on the next one. Much love and go Pels.
Subscribe now and stay up to date for all things New Orleans Pelicans.